Lights, camera, review.
Anora is a 2024 film about a young sex worker from Brooklyn. Annie impulsively marries Ivan, the son of an oligarch. Once the news reaches Russia, Annie's fairy tale ends when his parents travel to New York to get the marriage annulled. Anora packs a solid drama in 2 hours. I wasn't sure how to feel about this film and its gritty themes. After watching others' reviews, I started to understand it more. Described as a Cinderella-esque story, Anora establishes a romantic comedy that peels subtle emotional layers to a young woman's story. Mikey Madison has made an incredible impact on this film. Madison has already had a multi-talented career with roles in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and the 2022 Scream. She does a commendable job as Anora, or Annie, a young sex worker. Madison studied every layer of this intricate character, going to strip clubs, taking dance lessons, and learning Russian. Annie holds her own, fiercely snapping and fighting back. Behind this aggressive and confident exterior lies vulnerable emotions, which Madison does a fantastic job embodying. Madison's strong performance made this character feel real and heightened the narrative. Mark Edelstein plays Ivan, an immature 21-year-old who would rather party than make something of his life. Yuri Borisov, Karen Karagulian, and Vache Topmassian have more nuanced portrayals than you'd think in their performances as henchmen and Armenian handlers. They spend a lot of time arguing and trying to explain the situation in this epic and violent home invasion. The home invasion scene took 10 days to film because every moment had to be carefully planned. A shout out also goes to the actresses playing strip club workers. These were my favorite interactions, and part of me wishes this storyline had more screen time. The film's second half swiftly changes from romance into a comedy mob scenario. The henchmen have no choice but to take Annie with them in this hectic search for Ivan. Nobody knows where they're going, adding to the stress and tension. The manic editing and profuse arguing reminded me of Uncut Gems. I admit that I felt like walking out a couple of times because I thought it was pointless. But if Anora had been filmed in any other style, the film would not have gotten its point across. The quartet spends hours trying to locate Ivan, bursting into stores, walking along the pier, and even having a vomiting episode in the car. That was the most disgusting scene. Sean Baker highlights subtle behavior and emphasizes raw and indispensable layers in his direction. Inspired by a similar story, Baker wanted to humanize Anora's themes and, most importantly, put sex workers in a better light from how they've been judged by the world. Pay close attention to the characters' interactions, infusing how they feel about each other. Under Anora's loud and abrasive nature lies a story of sadness. When there's a quiet scene, which is rare, all the stress and emotions breathe out. The ending is up to interpretation, but the emotions hit me. We're all trying to find love and be accepted, which some people have not been given. In no way is Anora for all audiences, containing sex, nudity, and perverse language. It also could have been shorter. This film has stayed on my mind now that I understand the meaning behind the story. If Anora appeals to you, go see it in theaters. Movie theaters always enhance the viewing experience, which is why I go on so many adventures to the theater. I'll keep my next review a surprise, so tune in next time. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. My name is Marielle, and this has been another one of my movie reviews.